Hello. Hi guys. It's me, Enza. I've been gone for forever and I'm holding this because every time I try to make a video, I'm like always fidgeting and I feel like this is the only thing that works. And now I can talk. And people can probably hear me now because everyone's always like, I can't hear you, speak up. Maybe you can hear me now. I just watched back the last clip. Why did I sound like a demon? Can you hear me now? Also, like, I kind of feel like kind of pretentious like this. Ew, maybe I don't want that. I'm keeping it. It's been 10 months since I posted my last video. I went back to school for this thing called creative advertising, which is basically marketing. Anybody who knows me knows that I am the most antisocial person that you'll ever meet. But when I'm on a camera, I slay. But if you meet me in person, I can't even get a word out and I go mute. What is mute? No, it's not that I intentionally go mute. No, the actual thing is that I get so freaked out that my whole body goes into shutdown. And that is because of my neurodivergent. I kind of feel like Vinny from Jersey Shore. Oh, there's a grenade up in the air. I struggled a lot in school. I've always had a learning disability, but it's like that type of learning disability where they're like, she does not understand. You need to explain things a million times. And it's just like, hello, that's just autism in disguise because you guys never understood what my life was and I needed help. So, but good news is I'm getting autism testing soon. So, yeah. Speaking of that, oh, my ankle cracked. I bought like headphones and then it came in this like case or the charger and it came in this case and I made a little boat for my calico critters, like, girl. And then sometimes I'll like turn on my record player so they spin around and you just like put like love songs and they're just like in love with each other and they live in this boat. And also I feel like I've broken my arm for like 6 months now. It's back to the school discussion. So yeah, I was having a really hard time in school and I'm also just not a social person. So marketing was just not my field. And what ended up happening was that I went into a deep drug addiction to just function on a daily basis. I couldn't get myself to do homework. I'm a very like, what's the thing? I have that thing where it's like I'll get really overwhelmed by the amount of things that I have to do that I just don't end up doing anything at all. And then I'm just like sitting in my bed for 5 months. Like I told myself, I'm just going to take a break from school. 5 months later, I rotted in my bed. Imagine that, 5 months. I woke up the other day and I was like, I need help. So yeah, school ended up being really stressful for me. And it was like one of those times in my life where I did not know who I was or where I was going or anything because I was just so stoned out of my mind 24/7, and I ended up just experiencing this entire burnout and I was really confused and I didn't really understand what was happening. So I took a break from school and then I took a break from work and then I took a break from life and then it was 5 months of me just rotting away in bed. At first it was very enjoyable, but then my mental health really started to decline. The more videos that I was making, the more that I hated them and the more that I started to hate myself, which is very usual routine for me, but I wasn't understanding why it was getting so bad. But then I noticed a pattern. You want to know what the pattern was? PMDD. Every time my period was on the corner, guess what happened? I had the urge to unalive myself. So I went to my doctor. I said, hey, is this a thing? She said, yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. Is. There it was. PMDD slapping me in the face 2 weeks every single month. I would turn into a depressed mess and I couldn't get out of it. I could not get out of it. And still to this day, it's continuously happening. But recently, my journey has just been me trying to find ways to prevent myself from going into deep bouts of anxiety and depression that just like don't ever let go of me. Okay. It's like your entire world flips upside down for 2 weeks at a time. And then you get your period and you're like, I was great. I did the best performance of my life, and you feel like a complete fraud like every single time. 2 weeks every month I'm like, am I a narcissist? Am I the worst person alive? Do I deserve to be here? Do I even know what I'm doing on this planet? And usually the answer is no. I never know what I'm doing. But does anybody? That's the whole point of life. Does anybody know what they're ever doing? So recently I've just been trying to get myself back on track. Yeah. It's been like a really hard couple of months. Yeah, like the more that you realize how fucked you are, why does I literally have a fucking mustache in the light? The more that you realize how fucked up you are, you would think, oh, that self-awareness is like actually gonna get me places. No, it just digs you down into a deeper hole. I've actually just been coming to terms with my self-awareness, and I feel like something about that has helped me so much more with my anxiety and stuff than like always trying to force myself into change. Does that make sense? Like, I still do the things that make me change, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still working on myself, but it's something about coming to terms with the fact that, like, I am self-aware. I'm very too much self-aware, and sometimes it's disgusting. But something about that was, like, very comforting for me to be like, okay, let me just, like, flow into this self-awareness and realize that, like, every day I could just make one little change to make myself feel better. And sometimes I don't, and sometimes I end up in a rut again, but everybody does. That's so boring. I've been loving life, I've been hating life. It's the huge, it's the norm. And I'm just trying to accept that I'm both. I'm both a lover and a hater. And I can't just be mad at myself for being a hater. I can't just be mad at myself for hating things. Oh, everybody hates things, just people won't admit it. At least I'm admitting it. But I want to be more of a lover who loves to hate and a hater who loves to love. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, that's my life update. I hope you liked it. Nobody does it like me on a Friday night. Nobody does life like me on a Friday night. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I also have like huge aspirations to become a DJ. Don't know when that's happening, but it's happening, even if it is on Club Penguin. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.